Gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, welcome to Medioker Poker with Amanda Bonanza. I am Amanda Bonanza, and I'm really glad you could join me here today. Welcome to everybody that is here. Let's take a look at those chats, see if there's anyone already here. No one in Twitch just yet, at least not saying hi. No one in the YouTube just yet. It's all right. Come on in. We'll be here. I'll be here for at least an hour, probably two. We're to play some Pot Limit Omaha, as we do. And right out of the gates, it's looking like we got a lot going on. I have nothing to comment about it yet. I just kind of sat down and looked at it. I'm just running a little behind. Sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. But we're playing Microstakes, 5 cent, 10 cent, $10 buy-in. I've been on a pretty good winning streak. The goal today is to maintain my play style of being conservative and just but bluffing strategically. Like you gotta bluff. You can't not bluff. That's wild. But like bluffing very strategically, trying not to over bluff. One of my leaks that I've picked up on in the last week is that I'm getting too aggressive on the flop, especially when I'm out of position. I notice I've been like betting hands I should check, and I'm gonna try and keep that, like try to exercise a little more pot control instead of trying to like muscle people out of a pot, which generally doesn't work on the flop. So we'll see what's going on. So taking a look at what's happening, we'll be in the next hand. And I'm not seeing anything. It looks like it was kind of a limp pot here. And first player bet. They have something, but nothing much. Jack, maybe. Maybe a queen. Yep. The straight shows up. And we'll see if seat one does anything about it. Nope. They were betting their draws. So player four bets draws. Bets draws even out of position. Bets draws. That's good to know. We give them a little flame symbol. We have these options to choose from here. There's a shark, a fire, a fish, a rock, and a mouse. And so they're pretty self-explanatory, really. We're gonna limp in. We'll talk about that in a minute. We're actually in a hand, so we're gonna limp in. We're gonna get a free roll with this bad hand, and we don't have anything. We have a pair of threes with a bad backdoor flush draw. No real. Well, we got a bad backdoor straight draw. Like we have a lot of garbage here, so we're not gonna be putting any money into this pot. We get checked around and something amazing happens. Another three drops. Like that's pretty much it. But like we're not even calling this bet. There's no reason to. We don't have any equity here. Like so much could beat us, and we've got nothing coming really. Like even if clubs came, I wouldn't feel great, and I certainly don't want to pay to see to hope for clubs and then still feel like I could lose the hand. Hey Britt, how you doing, bud? Darling, take care of my girl. Take care of my girl, Brett. I know you will. I'm getting out of this hand. That's awesome. I love that news. Emily told me yesterday, and it's like, oh, we had a little people over, and we had a little girly cry about it. We're like, it's wild to think that I could have ever been the person that I am today. Like, it's a wild thing. Well, look at that. I would have hit a bad straight, and I still wouldn't have felt comfortable about it. Straight to the jack. Ugh. I think it would have been no. Yeah, flush would have killed it. So there we go. Now this, on the other hand, is a quite good hand. So we will be 3-betting this if we get raised. Looks like we'll just be betting it. Oh, there we are. There's our 3-bet chance. We're gonna not quite do the pot. We're gonna do 17. And hopefully that'll be enough to get the limpers out. That's what we want. We just want to go heads up with the button there. And we did. We're still out of position. That's not great, but it's a hand. And so now we have to consider, do we want to call 4-bet all in? We have equity, but a lot of things beat us. Jacks beat us. Kings beat us. We don't have, they could easily have kings. They could easily have aces. And we only have one suit. And I'm thinking I don't want to do this. I'm thinking I don't want to call that. They made it really fast and they didn't think about it. And I think I'm going to let this one go. I'm not loving this. This hand is right on the edge to calling a 4-bet, and I don't get the impression that they're bluffing here. So we're gonna let that go. They were totally bluffing. We should have called them. All right, we learned our lesson. Totally bluffing. But see now we know. No, we're gonna let that go. It's a hand. It was playable. That would have been great. We now know we're gonna mark seat 4 here as a. Let's call with equity. If we have the equity, we got to call them. So we now know that we lost that. We lost those 17 big blinds to as information. Yeah, it would have been nice. It's always nice to the nuts come that you to fold the nuts. It's always good. A nice juicy pot too. Look at that. Look at that. That's delightful. We'll get ours. With the betting going like this, we'll run into something and we'll do all right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to get seat 4's money. I'm very happy to be to their left. I feel like if we're raised, we're gonna get 3-bet. So I'm gonna limp it. There's a limp and a limp. I'm gonna limp and I'll call. It's a limp. I'm gonna do a limp call. It's not the right thing to do, but next to someone that's aggressive like that, we got spades, so we're gonna play that. We also have a backdoor flush draw. No, it's a 3-8. Backdoor. It's backdoor, but it's bad. Yeah, the 3 and the 8 don't play. Yeah. Well, we're definitely betting the pot with our nut flush draw, so see who sticks around. They do. We'll be checking this, but we will be calling. Maybe not. See, maybe not. That's almost certainly a 3. Very easily could be a full house. And so they don't have money chips, so we can't even extract a lot more. I'm gonna have to let that one go also. I'm gonna let that go. That's a fold. As you can see, I'm drinking from the Don't Talk to Me Until I've Had My Hormones mug, available on Etsy the transverse.etsy.com. I can't remember. Emily, I'm so sorry. I told Emily I'd remember the URL and I totally didn't. It's the Transverse Etsy store. You can find it. You're smart. Get you one of these cool, sexy mugs. Show your support for the trans community by buying a mug. Do it. Oh, Britt, that's a really good idea. I do need to link the shirts in the description of shows, and I will start doing that. You are correct. I do need to do that, and I will. You got one of the Punishy Her shirts? That's awesome. I need to get one of those. But I can't buy nothing until I until I moved and settled. Not buying anything. I don't have less to carry. There's no reason to buy anything until I get to camp. That isn't an absolute necessity until I get to where I'm going, which I'm not even sure yet. Cambodia is looking real likely at this hour, but we'll see. Yeah, it's such a simple thing. Of course, the link should be in the description box. What a silly I am. So obvious. I'm so bad at this stuff. I just like being a personality. I don't like doing all the marketing shit. I hate it. I know you gotta, and I hate it though. I just want to be a cool person. Why can't I just be professionally cool? That's all I ever wanted. Why is that so hard? Mm. Ugh, I don't think I need another cup of coffee. Tasty though it was. Well, we got blown off a hand. We got blown off two hands. So let's see. Lots lots of flushes coming today. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Just the cards that come. So seat four will fold on the river. They don't have anything. There we go. There's a good hand. That's a real good hand. That's a three betting hand for sure. And if I get four bet by seat four, I'll know to, I'll be sure to call him. No three bet seat six. We'll see. Uh-oh. Should I be four betting this? I mean, should I have to play it. I can't let this hand go. But if like if a big four bet comes in, I think I gotta lay it down. Like this is a good hand. I don't want to have to lay this down, but if like seat four blasts for like 25 big blinds, and they're thinking about it. And also seat six could come blast right back. This is a real tenuous situation here. Like these are hard decisions. This is a difficult decision because I have to decide if I just call here, there's the chance that seat six could blast off and go all in. And it's not unlikely that they would do that. I don't know if my hands I have to let this go. I have to let this hand go. And they just called. That's okay. I have to. I mean, fuck. That sucked. That's a hard decision. Poker. Hard decision poker day. It's good to see that stuff though. Me being out of position had a lot to do with the decision that I made to lay it down, but there we go. And of course, the nuts. I laid down the nuts with a giant pot. Oh, it's not the nuts. The full house is in play. Full house and the quads are in play. Definitely a playable hand, not the best hand, and super not. I'm getting hands that are like right on the edge here, so I'm in the small blind too, which sucks. I'm an especially good small blind hand. I might just lay it down. See what everyone else does. I think if anyone, oh, everyone's just limping. I don't want to go sick. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna lay it down. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll be patient. Conservative play. Yeah, do a three bet here. And a min click three bet. That might mean they actually have something, because remember, they blasted off on me with their hot fucking garbage. Like, and so the min click 3-bet might mean they actually do have aces. So watch seat 4. We're watching seat 4. We want to see what they did. We don't care what seat 1 did. They cold called, like, they limp called, like, 3-bets. It's like, I'm just going to give them a fish. Yeah, with garbage too. Yeah, total fish. And they had nothing. Seat 4 had nothing. Nothing at all. What'd you have there? Jackass. The button. Yeah, it's good enough. Good enough to bring in on the button. We'll see what happens. Of course, they left. Oh, doesn't matter what seat 4 had. They left. Okay, so we're down to 4-handed now, and probably and a 3-bet. Yeah, I can't call it. Can't call it. All right. I made a mistake. It was too loose of a bet. Yeah, see, I'm letting that go. All this stuff I'm getting, all these hands I'm getting are like right on the edge of playability. And like that's kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating to get hands that are like close enough. And especially when I'm folding them and hitting nuts, like, and hitting hands, it's like it makes me want to widen my range, but that's incorrect. That's not the right thing to do. I have that there. And see, you can't even. This got weird. Let's do this hand history. Yeah, the hand history there got weird, and I'm wondering what I could do about it. Like, they changed the size of the window or something, and so I need to resize it, but I don't think I'll do that right now. Yeah, I can do it like from here. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. No. No thanks. All right, I am currently adjusting the size. They changed all the things. There we go. Okay. There it is. That's a little better. You can at least see. I know no one can read it, so it's kind of a moot point, but it was bugging me. They like changed the dimensions of the windows on me. And so I had to reset it, readjust. Once again, we hit a flush, but it's a dubious flush on a very easy, but it would have won, you know. This is a hand that will call a raise, but not a 3-bet. And I will take a. Well, I can't get a free roll now, but I'll call that bet. Hey Alexis, what's up? So I did hit my set of fives here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm out of position, so I'm gonna check it. And I'm gonna see because the diamonds are there. We'll see if anyone bets. And I think C3 probably will. And so I'm gonna check raise them, I think. No, they didn't bet it. Well, we have to bet it now. I'm gonna do a half pot bet out of position. Because we do have the set, though it's okay, that's good. They just close a quick fold. And we do have a full house, so I think we're good. So now it's a matter of do we push or do we bet small to keep them in? Let's see if we can get them to give us a little more money. Let's do a half pot size bet and see if they'll call. I don't think they will. I think they're chasing diamonds. I think if we blew on that pot, they were gonna fold. Like I'm kind of in the school of thought of like just shoving whenever I've got a solid hand and just making big pots because I've seen it work for other people. And I want to see if I can get it to work for me. So let me know in the chat. Should we just be shoving our nuts? Should we just be shoving stuff? Or should I maintain course of like trying to guess what they'll call? Because that's the correct according to Hoyle way to play. Hey Alexis, you said in the last show that you did not like Cambodian food, and I would love if you would elaborate. Excuse me. If you would elaborate on that and let me know what you didn't like about it. Like, what was it like? Because I'm just assuming it's similar to Vietnamese food. I love Vietnamese food. I don't think they have quite the French influence that the Vietnamese did, but like maybe I don't know. Let me know what you didn't like about it and why. I'd love to know that because I think Cambodia is the strongest contender for where I might end up. Well, this is a playable hand. It's definitely playable on the button. Yeah. We're just gonna bring it in light. No need to like blow up the pot, throw our blinds away. We're gonna get callers no matter what. And nothing. Nothing at all. I think we can go ahead and do a bluff here. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a third pot, 2/3 pot bluff and see if we can blow everyone off. Nope. It's that. Not following through on that. They definitely have something. They're almost certainly thinking of betting here. They almost certainly have a 9. So that didn't work. So check. 9s and 5s. I do not think it can win, and I do not think we can get them off the pot. So I'm just going to fold it. It's like I want to put on tunes. I had that cup of coffee and it's making me antsy and impatient. It's like I want to put on some tunes and work out. I can't because of copyright stuff. We got a strike from YouTube because I played jazz in the background. Oh my God, Alexis, that sounds terrible. Big pot of fish at room temperature for 4 days is not a good thing. Ah, that sounds absolutely awful. Oh my god. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, fuck it. I am gonna bring this in. I shouldn't have. I'm in early position. I should have let this one go. This is not a great hand. It's We'll see. We'll see. And oh, hey, that's great. All right. Well, I don't have the nuts, but I have the second nuts and I block the straight flush. So I think that's definitely a check here because we're out of position. We'll just see if anyone else wants to bet. There we go. There's a bet. And I think calling here is the move because if they've got the ace, they beat me and I block the straight flush. So wait, they could have the lower straight flush. I mean, they could. And if that happens, we got two callers, so maybe I should raise. Now let's call and see what happens. Let's see what develops here. There we go. There it is. So that's bad. I'm starting to feel dubious about the king high flush here. I mean, I can't let that go, right? I got to call it. We'll see if they throw the pot in. If they throw the pot in, I think I got to lay this down. Ah, nice. What do they have? They had. That's the wrong hand. They had. I had. The king high flush. They had a queen. Queens and tens with a seven. That's fucking terrible. It's a terrible hand they had. So, all right. We're gonna get a cheap free roll here with this terrible hand. We did hit that queen, so and we're heads up, so we're gonna bet it. I think the queen's good. They got a king. They got a king. Yeah, we're just gonna get that hand. We'll get that. That's why you don't limp. Ace 9 5 5 on the small blind is a bad hand. We're gonna fold it. Hey, Emily. It's wild. That's a wild story, Lexi. Capital city being Phnom Penh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a wild situation. That I don't think will be my experience in Cambodia. I will be in a city. And like I was saying, like it's like a real nice what like the equivalent of like a 1800 apartment, like nice one bedroom in like Seattle or San Francisco or Los Angeles would would cost about $500 a month in Cambodia. And it's just like, okay, like I could do that. And I got a line on a job that I can do online. and that would be I'd just be a publishing editor and like a copy editor for, well, it's called a publishing editor, and basically just editing books. And I love that job. I'm very good at it, and so if that comes through, and I hope it does, I see no reason to think that it won't, but you just never know. If that comes through, I'm looking at, it's all contractual work, and so you get paid by the hour on how much, like how fast you are at it. I would be slow at first and get faster as I go, but like it pays in the neighborhood of anywhere. The range they say is about $26 to $47 an hour, and so even if I'm on the low end of that, like that's enough. That's enough to be very comfortable in Cambodia, Vietnam, or Costa Rica, which are the three countries I've got my eyes on. So like I think I'd be okay if that was the case. And I've always got my poker career that eventually I hope I actually get to actually do this for a living. Um, this is a hand I'm going to bring in here. This isn't a very good hand, but it is double suited and it's got some connectivity. And I'm in late position, and the table has kind of like, oh, see, there we are. We'll see. I think I might call this 3-bet. Mm, yeah, because if I hit my suits and I hit a 9 with 2 backdoor flush draws and a backdoor straight draw, which isn't great, so we'll see what happens. Seat 6 obviously has something. I think I got to continue with this just to see. So now we have 2 pair, and we do have, now a queen comes and gives us, a queen gives us a straight, and a spade gives us a flush, and it's checked to us. So we'll check it. I maybe should have bet it. And oof, woof. It's not top 2, and that 5 sucks. They could easily have a 5. They could easily have a full house. I'm just not feeling it. Like, what did they do before? They did bluff. They bet top pair bad kicker on a flush board. Should I call? I'm not going to call him down with 2 pair. I think with top 2 I might have. That 5 I didn't like. We're going to wait for our hand. We're going to be careful. We're going to proceed with caution. I don't want to punt. I don't want to punt away my stack. You can get rid of that. Yeah. Brett, I agree. I've heard similar stuff. Like, and that's kind of why that's my target. And it's also not far from Australia, and I could come visit. That's the other part about it. It's like, I mean, it's not, it's not next door, but Cambodia is a lot closer to Australia than I am in the States, so like, and that's kind of the part of the world that I want to be in. I think that's going to kind of be the safest place in the world going forward, really, like the way the world's shaping up. I think there's going to be war all over the West. And I don't think Australia is going to have really much to do with it at all. And I think Oceania in general is going to fare well for both war and climate change. So like, I think it's going to be okay over there. And so same thing with like Southeast Asia. I mean, maybe, who knows, it might go crazy, but I don't think China's looking to like be super imperialistic and like take over everything. I think China just wants to do China and just be China. Like, and I don't see North Korea. Like, I mean, North Korea is going to be a problem. They're always a problem, but I don't know. Maybe I don't think they're going to go crazy and start like attacking. But maybe, who knows? Like, this is weird, like Hitler shit, weird World War II, like crazy, insane shit happening. So that's the thing, though, is if I if if it's shitty, I'll leave. That's the thing. If I can get the income, then I can just kind of keep bouncing as long as the U.S. passport's still worth something. I am gonna call this. I'm gonna bring this in. It's right on the edge. All these hands are right on the edge, and like this is super. This has very good connectivity though. The extra heart's bad, and I hit a king, and I have. I do have bad straight draws. I have the wrong suit. I can't bet it. I just gotta. I'm. I'm not gonna call a pot size bet. I don't think. I mean, seat two is betting well and playing well, and like I don't feel like I have. I have a suit. I have a pair. I have straight equity, but like the ace kills me. It's just it's yeah, it's a gut shot straight, and the diamonds are killing me. I'm gonna let it go. Letting it go. Right on the edge of hands. You know, it's like this isn't on the edge. This is garbage, and I will fold to any bet. But hopefully, I'll get a free roll here. You know, free roll's a thing, but nah, C3 is gonna bring in. You're gonna bet. You're gonna bet pot on the button, aren't you? Yeah, sure are. It's good enough for me. See you later. Well, Alexis, where do you live? I think you're out of the states, right? You've escaped already. Remind me. Also, Emily, nice to see you. These are big pots going nowhere. This is a good. There's good players at this table. This is good poker here being played, and I'm glad I'm exercising caution. This is an interesting. Look at that. Did they bluff again? Seat two is a player. Seat two is a player. They were betting their they were betting their diamonds. Yeah, they had nothing. Did they call or did they bet it? Oh, I gotta play this. We're gonna raise it. We're gonna three bet. Let's go 15. Dollars. It sucks. That sucks. Don't bluff out of position multi-way, but I do have to call this. Really? Are my kings good? If they are, they'll stay good. Someone's gonna bet here. Holy fuck. Well, my queens are certainly good here. Jack 10 showed up. I gotta check this around. I'm calling any bet. Jack 10 made it. Jack 10's there. Jack 10's in play. I should have fucking bet. I was out of position. You're gonna take a stab? Are you gonna stab seat two? No, they're gonna let me have it. Great. Cool. My queens are good. Certainly. I didn't expect it to go around like that. That was a strange hand. This is strange poker here. That's good poker. This is a good episode, everybody watching. Be happy to be here. This is good poker I'm looking at here. Seat 2. I didn't know what they had. What did they have? They had a queen. They had a straight draw. They had a pair of they had hearts. Yeah, you can bring that in. Not a great hand, but on the button, it's good enough. I'm gonna give seat 2 here. I'm gonna give them a shark. They're a player. We're gonna be very, very conscious of their play. Seat 2 is good. They know what they're doing. So we hit top pair with a backdoor flush draw and a backdoor straight draw. So we're on the button. We'll be betting this if no one bets. And we're going to bet big. And we would have been calling if anyone bet. No one did. We're just going to get it. Great. This is great. So we're just slowly, we're building our stack. Oh, the good player left. That's actually good news. That's good news. It's always good when the good players leave. So, no, not doing that. So, seat 2's gone. We don't know anything really about any of these other players. I've been paying so much attention to watching seat 2. I've been kind of no one else has shown me really anything worth watching. They're just kind of playing straightforward rec poker. A new seat 2 buys in for not quite the minimum, just over the minimum, which is a strange amount to buy in for. 35 big blinds. The minimum's 30. I don't know why they would do that. There's like a thought, a school of thought in poker that like you buy in for the minimum and then like it like reduces your risk, but it doesn't. Like I don't understand. Like it's like I buy in the minimum and then I can like build up my stack. But like, you can build up your stack with a big buy-in too. You just win more when you win. Like I don't really understand the mentality of like the short stack buy-in kind of thing. And it's bad poker. Like according to Hoyle, like according to the rules, like no pro would ever do that. So I think I've told you before, like if you see someone do that, if you're at a table and you see someone buy in short like that, like you can be pretty sure that they're not going to be playing good poker. They're going to be playing rec poker. And rec is short for recreational, by the way. So 8, 9, 10, queen. See, once again, right on the edge. I have to play this hand. And we have enough of a stack to bring in for pot. Yeah, I'm getting all these hands that are right on the edge, and here we are. We have a good straight draw here, and a pair of nines, but that's okay. We're gonna bet the straight draw. So we're in position. We're gonna 2/3 bet it because we have the range advantage. We got a caller, so that's easily. We're in trouble now. That's real big trouble for us. We're gonna check it, and our hand is almost certainly toast at this point. So I could bet that ace. Let's do it. Let's see if we can bluff them off the hand because we can't win otherwise. Great. Did they? Oh, we won't. We can't. No, we can't find out. So, seat 3. I don't know what they called with. And they could have had a straight draw. I mean, there's lots of things they could have called with. People call with all sorts of bad shit. They almost certainly had something to call with. There's a lot you can call with in Omaha. Yeah, we're not calling this. Not with this hand. And so, who knows? I haven't talked in a minute, and that's bad TV. Sorry about that. I was thinking about my mind wandered. I started thinking about like visas and how what I have to do to get into Cambodia if I go there and like all this stuff. I got a lot on my mind. These are trying times. Lots happening. I'm hoping. I mean, I don't actually know if I can just like buy a plane ticket and show up. I might have trouble. Maybe they won't let me in if I don't have some sort of like weird visa or something. I don't know. I'm hoping I can just get off a plane, go through customs, and get in. Um, this is a shitty hand. I'm not doing it. That 2 and that 7 suck. Jacks aren't a very good hand in Omaha, by the way. A pair of jacks is a great hand in Texas Hold'em, but it's not a good hand in PLO. Not at all. Not unless it's got something else to go along with it. Like that's a bad hand too. And so it looks like we got a lot of limpers and callers. So people want to play hands here. So this is pretty much looks really to be a table full of wrecks. So like at this point, I think we're gonna default to the believe the bet strategy. If they bet big, they have it. If they bet small, they've got a piece, but it's not very good. Like assume they have it until they show us they're capable of bluffing. We'll certainly call. They have to, and they've got a draw. Yeah. Full house will win. It will beat a pair of fives every time. And they bought back in. Okay. Okay. For the minimum this time, not even the 30. So, yeah, there's definitely a wreck here. Fishy rack. Oop. Just give him that. Now here would have been a hand where my hand would have done well, but and there comes my straight. My nut straight. Came in. That's okay. We'll get him. We'll get him. We're slowly building a stack, and that's okay. That is how poker is played sometimes. So we're going to bring in from seat 1. Got a call from the small blind, seat 3, and a call from the big blind. Pretty standard. You should be betting 2/3 pot no matter what. You bet a half pot, so I'm not sure what that means. But a C bet is mandatory in that position for that flop. And there it is. You have to bet, and you don't. All right. What did they have? What did seat 1 have? Queen 6-10 jack. Nothing at all. I mean, it's an okay hand to bet coming in. It wasn't great, but I would have bet it too from the cutoff. This is a bad hand, so we get a free roll here. We'll see what happens. We hit a jack. We hit top pair with no kicker at all. No real equity. We got backdoor flush draws. We don't have suits. Like, backdoor flush, backdoor straight, but I can't bet this jack. Like, I'm out of position, and I don't have a kicker even. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably call a pot-sized bet here. I'm not going to just lay this hand down. I'll see what happens, but I don't have the equity to, like, take charge here, put on the captain's hat. Though, I'm kind of watching this table. I'm seeing a lot of passive action. So we'll see. We'll watch for a little while longer. And if we don't see much aggressive betting, we'll just have to start putting on the captain's hat and, like, pushing people around. We'll see. I don't know. What's the fishy wreck gonna do? Are you gonna bet? Nope. Well, our flush draw and our straight draw came in, so that's good. Yeah, I think we can bet this now. So I'm gonna go ahead with a pot-sized bet here and see if anyone's gonna call me. Oh, that didn't work out. I shouldn't have called. I shouldn't have bet. I should have checked. This is what I was talking about at the beginning. Is I absolutely should have checked that hand because I did have showdown value and I blew it. So I got to lay this down now because the king beats me. They've got a king. Like my jack with no kicker is not going to do anything at all. Cannot win that pot. Yeah. Yeah, they had the straight, the better straight than I would have had even if I'd hit mine. So in a way, it's great that I didn't hit it because I would have been calling and I would have lost a lot more chips. So there we go. There it is. This is a terrible hand, and we will be folding it. People like those kings, huh? What does that mean? So when three kings are on the board like that, does one big blind mean they have a king? Because that could be. That is kind of the bet you would see out of position with a king. And this person says, no, I've got a full house. And see, dealer says, I've also got a full house. Anything but a full house is stupid to bet here. Full house or nothing. They folded. We won't get to know. Wild. Wild poker there. Wild poker there. This hand's garbage. We're approaching the top of the hour, and I am gonna take a little 5 seconds. I'm gonna re-up my coffee and I'm gonna use the toilet. I'm gonna take my little hour break. I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Won't be long. Sit out next hand. All right. See you soon, gang. I am back. I am back indeed. Hello, everybody. I am back. We will wait for the big blind, as the big blind will be in two hands. It's four-handed. The big blind will come soon enough. We can watch to see what these players do. Fishy McFishfood said, I got that ace. And we got a new player that bought in for the men, so we got a new wreck here. Seat 6 is a wreck. We'll watch their play, but we can assume that they're not going to be bluffing a lot. They'll be just, they might be overvaluing their hands. Yeah, I got to ask y'all something in the chat. If you're all still there, it's been quiet for the last few minutes. Hey, so I have the sounds of the poker game coming in. Do y'all like that? Are they too loud? Are they not loud enough? Should they go away entirely? Let me know what you think in the chat. I'd appreciate it. So I can adjust those levels, or I can just get rid of them entirely. But I definitely want my voice to be louder than the sounds of the casino. You know, the fold sound and the chip sound and all that. I like it. I like those sounds. Looks like we need a free roll here in our bad hand. We're going to take it. And we hit nothing at all. A pair of twos, I guess. Pair of twos and a straight draw. Nothing to put money into the pot about. I don't think our twos are good, but they might be. Maybe our pair of twos is fucking gonna. Yeah, no. It's a pair of threes at least. I don't want nothing to do with it. No thanks. Like I said, right on the edge, but this isn't good enough to play in the small blind. I don't think. Yeah, definitely not. Not to a raise. Not to a raise from a fish. From a limper. Remember, when people that limp bring in, that means they've got a hand they really like. Yeah. It says the volume levels are good. Thank you, Brett. I like that. I appreciate it. I did hit my twos, and I let them go. I let those twos go. I didn't miss them. I already forgot about them. All right. A reasonable check from out of position. A reasonable C bet from in position. Snap call from seat 6. No one likes those hearts. Pair of kings is the hand of the day. I mean, that was reasonable play for what they had and what that was. No, I don't like that 2 at all. So I'm going to lay it down. Nope. Not quite enough connectivity there and bad suit. And position. Out of position. And there's a big fat 3 bet. Was that? Yeah, it was a raise and a 3. Was that a raise and a 3 bet, or was it a limp 3 bet? And a 4 bet? An all in? There's aces somewhere. Kings. Holy cow. Bad choice. Might still win. Unbelievable. Okay. Aggressively 4 bet. KK out of position. So I don't want to give him a fire. I want to give him a fish because that was a fishy fucking move. And this other person did that too. They did something. What did they go hard with? Seat 6, right? Ace 10 10 5 double suited, which was a good hand, but not to go that crazy with. Oh, no, I can't play this. I'm going to give them a fish too. Also, can't call it. Queens are also not as good as you think. From the small blind to a raise, nope. But we know that seat 3 doesn't understand the value of Omaha hands. They're playing Texas Hold'em hands. That's what we saw there. And I think we saw the same from like seat 6 was overvaluing. Both of those players are overvaluing their hands, which is what Rex do. And so, but they're aggressive about it. So, okay. They bluffed hard. Wow, that was something. I'm gonna switch them to this. They get a fire now. This is also just not a good hand with a bet in front of it. So seat 6 there, that was an aggressive move. And they're showing people too. So it's like they're proud of it. They're like, haha, I'm showing you. It's like it's wild to me why anyone would show their cards if they don't have to. I mean, I'm thankful that some players do. I like knowing that stuff. It's very helpful to me, but like, and if you're playing in these games, honestly, if you're playing poker anywhere, like, don't show your cards if you don't have to, except on Showdown. Like, I mean, that's not true. There's reasons to do it. Like, it's just, I don't know. I've never been a fan of that. Here we go. Everyone's all in. Everyone's got, yeah, they got 3 aces there. There it is. So we can go hard with the nuts. So that's just kind of what we got to do here. Yeah, no, not going to play these bad cards. So we can go hard. This is the chips are flying around at this table. So we should proceed with caution and bet hard when we've got it. Max value, max value, max value. Pot, 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 pot. See, I mean that's one way to do it, Emily. And that is a way to maybe get people to not call you so you can bluff more, but it goes both ways too, because what happens is if you're taking down hands because you have it and then you don't show them, they'll start thinking that you are bluffing. Like, and so it just depends on what you want to get other people to do. And so I am going to actually play this hand here. I'm going to bring that in, and that's nice that it's just that, like, once again, this is right on the edge of getting real marginal hands here today. And that was a bad flop for this marginal hand. And so I'm not going to, well, I should maybe just, no, I'm not going to bet the ace. They don't have it. And now we do have a straight draw, but we also do have showdown value with those tens. And there we go. They have something they like. Maybe an ace, maybe a queen, maybe ace, queen, maybe a draw. We've just, I mean, if a king drops, we've got our straight. We've got our nut straight. If a 10 drops, we're probably good, but that's it. So we've got 6 cards that can come, and if one of them is a diamond, it's bad. So I think I'm going to fold that. I think a 9 would have given me a straight too. But I maybe should have called that. I didn't see that 9. I didn't see that 9. Whoopsie. Yeah. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Yeah, that's connected enough to call. I did hit my straight, so we'll check that. So the question is do I raise here now? Or did I just call? I think I call. Let's raise them on the turn. Well, they almost certainly also have a straight now too. Yeah. We're just gonna call them down. Yep. We're splitting the pot. This is definitely a hand to play. The 2's bad, but it connects to the king, so that's all right. Let's rebet that. So we want seat 6 out, but they're probably going to call because they're fishy. Yeah. That's cool. We don't have the clubs, but we do have a straight draw, and we did bring in, so we're going to bring in we're going to bet small. No, we're going to check. We're out of position. We're going to check out of position. We're not betting on a position. We're going to call, though. I wonder if I should raise. We don't have enough equity to raise. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If the club comes. Do you like that 7? No, you don't. I think I can absolutely bluff here. But it's risky. I don't have anything. I have to call, though. Let's see. I think I'm toast. They're betting really small. And there's something tells me that I could bet pot here and take this down. There's a lot of money in that pot. I'm going to fucking do it. They fucking called. They fucking had me. God damn it, I knew it. Ah! I see. Fell for it. It sucks. Oh, did I take the bait? Did I take the bait? Oh, did I take the fucking bait? Oh, it's so embarrassing. All right. We got a small stack, so we're just min-raising in. Oh. Don't like those queens. Don't like that suit. People play queens. There's 4 people in the pot. Someone could easily have a queen. And our clubs aren't great. At this point, if someone had a queen, they'd have bet it. So I think we can go ahead and bet 2/3. Intend to getting it all in on the river. I I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew they had it. I knew they were fucking with me. I'm so embarrassed. What an embarrassing punt that was. That was such a punt. I punted my whole stack to this fuck twat over here. They're not a good player either. Shame on me. Should have smelled it coming. They're loose aggressive, which just sucks to have behind you. Yeah, I can't call this hand for nothing. Not even one big blind. Sorry, not interested. Congratulations. Great hand. Another player that brings in for a min. This person 6 brought in for min, and they're up at 268 big blinds, so it works for them, I guess. They got lucky with me being a fish, so I handed them my 140 big blinds. If that was bad bluffing, it wasn't even strategic. I was just thinking because they were betting small. I'm gonna lose sleep over that bet. I'm gonna lose sleep over that decision. Learn from my mistake, everybody. When you're out of position and you don't have a hand at all, don't raise bluff on the river. Jesus, was a stupid thing to do. All right, this is a solid hand here. We're playing this no matter what. I think this is a 3-bet hand. We can do that for sure. Let's do it. Check that. We don't have anything. We do now have a straight draw. We have the wheel. We have the wheel draw, and we're going to bet it if they don't. Bet small. Third pot. See what they do. Yeah, nice. I want seat 6's money. They're aggressive. They're loose aggressive. I want to be there. I want to be on the other side of them. They love that. All in with their nothing, with their draw. I guess. They can bluff. Sorry. I believe it is almost summer in Australia. A week out, if I'm right. Oh, should we raise this? Yeah, let's raise it. Let's get some money in the pot. We've got a good hand. Like that. It's a good flop for us. Hit top pair, good kicker. We can bet it. Let's get some money in there. Yeah. Also a hand that we can definitely play. We're on the small blind, so if it goes crazy, we're not gonna do it, but yeah, let's 3-bet it. They want seat 6 out, and they did. They laid it down. That's great. You always want to go. This is a great hand to go heads up with. 2 suits. December 1st. We hit nothing at all, and we're out of position, so we're going to check it. See what they do. We now have a straight draw, but we're out of position, so we're not going to do it. But we might check raise. Nah, we don't have anything. Pair 10s are good. How does summer start on December 1st? How does that work? Because it's not this. It's not the solstice. Doesn't summer start on the solstice? 8 3 set ace 7 8 3. That's bad. Oh, I've never been to Huber's. I don't know about this place. I haven't been to Portland in so long. Portland's a wild place. In the coming war, Portland's gonna be like fucking Poland. Portland's gonna be a goddamn battleground. Like it's just gonna be nuts there. It's Portland is gonna be like the epicenter of the violence, I think. Yeah. We're gonna bring in our aces. Our very good hand will be bringing in, and it will be 4-betting if we get the opportunity. We're just gonna keep going with that. I think we're gonna pot it. We're just gonna go hard. Go big. They're gonna call. Yep, they're gonna call. I'm gonna pot it again. We're not afraid of that 6. Good, good. Nope. My optimism always shines through. Yeah, the Portland statement. I'm not wrong. Like, if you knew what it was like over here, Portland's where the most aggressive, actively aggressive, like I don't want to say violent. It's not necessarily violent, but it's gonna be. But the most ballsy resistance to like American bullshit has notoriously been, and because of that, and because Portland is surrounded by Trump country, they get a lot of blowback from it. Also, strategically, from just a military strategy position, like a conflict strategy position, Portland's very flat, and so it makes sense. That's why Poland was always such a battleground in all the world wars in Europe, is because Poland is a flat place right in the middle of where everything is, and so there's always the war was always in Poland, and it's the same thing with Portland. Portland is the Poland of America as far as like conflict goes. Do I call? I do not. This is a very bad hand. Even 2 3 4 5. If that was double suited, I would have called it, played it. Ace King 9-4 from the small blind. No, I don't think so. Don't think so. Yeah, Little Beirut. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in with my Ace King. It's maybe a bad idea. Maybe not. Oh, we got the 7 big blinds, so it's all or nothing. If I hit, we go in. Yep, we go on. Give me a 4 big blinds, please. Thank you. I am not at all surprised that HW said that. Not at all. I do. I'm sorry if it sounds pessimistic. Like I really do think like we're staring down like I think we're already in a civil war. Like if it's not hot yet, and there's a lot of people that don't realize it, but like what MAGA is doing is inciting it. They've been inciting it the whole while, and it's gonna get so bad, and their policies are just gonna be so oppressive and so terrible that people are gonna violently resist. It's inevitable. Violence is coming here, and I think Portland is going to be a big epicenter for it. I don't know if it'll be the epicenter, but I mean, I don't. DC probably will be pretty ugly. We'll see. I think, but it's going to be ugly everywhere. Really, it's the United States is cooked. It's done. Like it's gonna be so bad. But we're not thinking about that now. We're thinking about this terrible hand and this terrible flop that I'm not in. We're watching the other players are doing. Nothing. Someone's got a 3, I'll bet you. Somebody has got a 3, maybe. That's a straight easily, too. Oh, my. Ooh, yawn. Yanny, yanny, yuck. Ah, I'm still reeling over that stupid punt to seat 6 there. Gerba. Kicking myself and kicking my own ass here. I'm still trying not to tilt on it. I think I'm not playing tilty, but I'm kind of tilted by it. Like it was such a bad move. And I just felt it and I knew it was wrong and I did it anyway. Like just kick my own ass. I had a good thing going. I was playing conservative. I was playing tight. I got greedy and stupid. And as a result, I am down. And it sucks being down. That's not a good hand. But it's the big blind. Looking like a free roll. Yep, I'll free roll that. Look at that. Hit the worst 2 pair ever. Let's bet it. Get out of my pot. You ain't got shit. Later, Tori. Hope you do come back. I should be on at least for another half an hour. We'll see. I'm not inclined to leave. I want to get my chips back. Ace King 3-8. Oh no. Bad hand. Yeah. Still. I should sit up straight. I should have better posture. I should sit up straight like a professional, like a proper secretary. Oh, these marginal bad hands. These marginally bad hands are just killing my soul. They're making me so sad. I can't play this to a raise. I mean, it's got connectivity on the button. I'm gonna call it because if my range hits, I'm good. My range did not hit, and I'm not good. Now is the time to bluff, so I'm gonna pot it. Hopefully everyone will duck out here. Nope, we got a caller. It's a fast call. Do we triple barrel? We'll see what they do. We got to bet small here. So that's 15. See what they do. If they snap call, yeah, we're in trouble. They've got a queen. I'm going to punt away my whole stack again. I think they're going to call. Yeah. Yeah, they got a queen. They would have called no matter what. Ah, my bluffs just aren't working. I'm bluffing wrong. At least I didn't pot it. I wonder if I'd have bet pot when that spade came. I wonder. Because they didn't raise me with their queen. I'm disliking my playing. I'm not playing super great today. I'm making dumb mistakes. And I'm making the exact flavor of mistake I said I was going to try not to make today. And that's not great. That's not great poker. And so, look at my face. That's how I feel about my playing. I am still tilted. I want this fucker's money. I want that seat 6 money. I want those chips. I made fun of them. I labeled them a fish and I labeled them that. And they've got all the money. They've got all my money. I'm going to call. Good call. I'm going to bet. I'm going to fold. I'm going to call. All right. Cool. I'm going to bet. Still got 2 pair. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this marginal garbage. Like, this looks better than it is. I got to let go. Nah, I can't. There's a small blind from an early position raise. Can't do it. Oh, and a 3-bet? No, definitely no thanks. T6 gonna fold. You're gonna fold. You're gonna call. C1's gonna call. And then, yeah, I would have had a marginal made hand with a straight draw. It's good betting from seat 4. What did they go in with? Did they do a me? Seat one, what did you hear of nines? They had a straight. They had a straight. That was crazy. I mean, I'm gonna bring in there. What a crazy thing they did, seat one. I mean, that was an epic punt. A la Amanda Bonanza style. You have a pair, and it's the worst pair. I have a backdoor flush draw, but I'm feeling like my straight cards are pretty good. But I think that's deceptive because it's only a backdoor straight. No, a 6 brings the straight. I'm going to call. I'm feeling the equity in my bones. And I have 2 pair, and they're all in, so they could easily have a flush. Oh, I got it. Cool. New learning curve? Maybe. It's mostly just me. I have to make better decisions. Not get clouded, not get greedy. It's like you can get greedy in poker, but you got to do it at the right times. You got to do it strategically. If like people want to get money in the pot, you shouldn't throw more money at it. Like it's just basic shit. We're gonna bring that in here. I should have brought in for 2.5, but 3.5 is fine. They're gonna call. Big blind's gonna call. No, they're not. I thought they would. Well, clearly, because I said so. Nope. I guess potty time again. I'll be right back. Go to the little girls' room. I'll be back shortly. I'm gonna pay my blind. I miss blinds. Instead of waiting for it to go around the table. I'm okay with that. Alrighty. So we are down a bullet. Only down one bullet. That's okay. I mean, it's not great. There's just a couple. There's two punts. Pull the rampage. Pull the fucking rampage. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna raise on principle because I've got dead money in, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Because the queens are good enough, and it's just there's a suit there. This isn't a great hand, and I wouldn't have done that if I didn't already have the dead money in there. So yeah, too many callers, more than I'd hoped for. Yep, four-way, hate it, sucks. I do have a straight draw, and I have an overpair, so I think and I'm in position, so I'm definitely betting it. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna see what happens. I don't suspect anyone here has much at all here. They shouldn't. There's nothing to have. There's the flush draw. We'll check that. And we're going to check that too. Because yeah, they've got the flush. I have to lay that down. I just believe them. I just believe they hit the flush. Oh, nope. Pot bet. Enough to take it down. Good enough. Queen is good. 8 is good. Nothing's good. The bet's good. Not in early position. That's like marginal, right on the edge for my position, like right on the edge of what I would play. I'm just seeing a lot of that. The whole day has been just marginal hands that are right on the edge of playability. And I've been leaning towards caution, and I think I'm wise to do it. But it is when you see that many like this, marginal big blind hands, like it's a suited 10. The 2 sucks. And so we're hoping for a free roll here. But I might, it might be the pair of 10s with the suited 10 might be enough to call. And the wheel draw, like, might be enough to call. But looks like we just get a free roll. That's good. We didn't want to put any money on that. We definitely didn't hit anything, so. Pretty much not the flop we wanted to see at all. At least we got one spade here. That doesn't help us in any way, so we're just going to pretty much check and give up here. We're on the big blind anyway. It's fine. Yeah, that's not our hand. We have no business here. See, instead of those 10 blockers now, I'd be like, I've got to bet this and blow them off because would be a thing to do. I could have done that because I had the 10 blockers to block that straight. They left. Seat 6 left with all my chips. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can't blame them. I'd have done the same. I got dog shit. I'm not playing this hand at all. No way. No way, no how. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. Seat 4 accumulated a stack there that I didn't notice, and that's embarrassing that I didn't notice it happening. Maybe that happened while I was in the bathroom. Once again, right on the edge, but pretty bad, actually. Yeah, no, I don't want it. Not to a raise. That's a shitty hand. It's because I was seeing all those marginal hands that I felt inclined to bluff so I could win, but it doesn't matter. I'm still reeling. I'm tilted over my bad play. I should probably just call it. I just gotta keep it straight. Just keep my head on this. Just keep my head level. Yeah, fold bad hands. Think things through. I feel like I'm gonna be down a bullet when it all comes out in the wash. I feel like today is likely gonna be a loss. No, that's a hand. We'll bring that in. Yeah, lots of callers. Lots of callers. Lots of bad flops. I mean, we have that queen. It might be good. The queen might be good here. We have to call it. Still, but we can't let this go. We have to call the river bet. We have an ace. There we have it. Yes, Emily. The answer is yes. You want the higher suit always. The closer you are to the nuts, yeah, is so yes. That it would have been a. In fact, it would have been a far superior hand, a significantly superior hand. And what I had was like I've been getting the whole day, which is like a marginal hand. Like this is this is bad. That's not even marginal. That's just bad on the small blind. And so basically, the earlier you are in position, like the better hands you have to justify playing. And so yeah, so for example, King Queen 9-8 with two suits. If the king and the queen are suited and the 8 and the 9 are suited, that is not as good a hand as if the king is suited to the lower hand and the 9, like you would want the king to be suited to the 9 so you can make the straight flush, and then the queen to be suited to the 8 for the straight flush. That would be the best hand of those four cards, those four value cards. Um because more connectivity, the better. That's just Omaha. And so here we go. We've got a bad dangling 3, but we do have a pair of kings with a good kicker on the button. So we're going to bring that in, but we're going to do it for 2.5 because we're a little short here. And we'll see if we even get called at all. We might just take it down, yeah, and so we do. Which is okay. That's fine. And this is a bad hand, so we're going to let it go. Like we've been seeing a lot of bad hands, and we've been seeing a whole lot of marginal hands and not a lot of good hands. In the times that we've had the good hands, which is very infrequently, we didn't really cash in on them. Now you look at this and say, "Oh, look at that. We hit trips." Which is fine and good, which you can hit. Like, I mean, any hand can hit quads. Doesn't mean you should play every hand. Yeah, that's a hand. An early position. It sucks to be in early position because this is a marginal hand. It's right on the edge for early position, but it's double suited with a suited ace. And it's 3 to Broadway and 2 to the wheel. We didn't hit anything, so we have to check it. I mean, it's about as bad a flop as we could have gotten here. I don't even think we can call that. We just got nothing coming. We have no equity in this hand at all. I'm just going to let it go. And yeah, this is like the kind of hand that's like, it kind of looks like you see the 7, 8, 10 and the spades, but the third spade blocks the flush and the dangling 3 just sucks. Like, and we're on the big blind. So it's like, well, we get a discount, so we have better pot odds, but you have terrible pot odds. You have terrible odds to win if you have a shitty ass hand that can't win. Like, but I mean, what are you going to do? It's a min click raise. So it's like, I kind of have to call because I could flop quads, you know? So, like, I mean, for a one big blind, yeah. And there it is. I didn't hit anything. And so I probably won't be continuing. And so maybe I punted a big blind away. That's okay. Those were good pot odds. Very good pot odds. One big blind to win 8 big blinds. I mean, that's great pot odds. It's 8 to 1. Now we definitely can't call. I don't think oh, they are going to call. I didn't think they would. I don't think they're going to call again. I think seat 2 has the ace, is what I think. Maybe not. Maybe seat 6 does have an ace. But seat 2 is saying they have it for sure. Very reasonable for someone to have a full house here. So is 6 going to call? Seat 2 could have jacks, a full house, jacks over aces. They could have ace jack. They could have so many things. I mean, they could have ace ace. I don't think they do. Would have liked to have seen the results of that one. That's okay. This is a bad hand, and we're going to fold it. The small blind. Curious. That's curious poker at this table. It's like I'm not seeing like exceptionally bad play. I'm not seeing good play, and it's kind of weak, but it's also like seems strategically cautious. It's a little all over the place. So the club games, and I can't believe someone here doesn't have clubs. Someone's got to have clubs because otherwise they would. That's why they were sticking around. That's almost certainly clubs. Doesn't look, maybe not the nuts, or maybe it's the straight flush. We'll never know. I mean, fold. That's a pretty fucking bad hand. Getting kind of sad. I'm getting kind of sad. We've lost more. Well, we've lost the whole buy-in. We're down a bullet. It doesn't feel good, but it's only one bullet. Let's play around to the big blind, and if we don't see any action, might just throw in the towel here. Ugh, it's marginal garbage. Yeah, can't do. Like I say, like right on the edge of playability, but just under the threshold. Hey, thanks, Brett. Always a pleasure, mate. Yeah, ought to know. We'll put it at the top of the hour. We'll see it through. We'll see another 6 minutes. Let's do another orbit. Well, you say that, Britt, but like, it can definitely get worse. I could punt my whole stack again. Like, very easily. Nice seat 6. Once again, right on the edge. I mean, I have to play it. It's 3 to Broadway and 2 to the wheel, but there's no suits, and I'm in the low jack. Ugh. But we haven't seen 3 betting in a long time, so like we've got a bunch of players that are playing straightforward poker here, but we're just not catching cards. We're not getting anything playable, and it's hard to win when you don't have cards. It really is. It's not impossible, but it makes poker rough. And we're not hitting our range. We're just missing. So the card gods are not in our favor today. So there's that. Yeah, we'll see another orbit, and then I'm gonna hit the sit out next big blind button. See what happens. 9, 10, 4 king is a bad hand. You sleep there, seat 6, you fall asleep. No, they didn't. They're deciding. They had a real marginal hand, just like we've had the whole day. See what we can do with this. Oh, no. Oh, what did a free roll? Whoa. Yeah, can't do it. All right, we're on the button. Let's see a hand. See a playable hand. Let's see a playable hand. Like, let's see a good hand with a raise in front of us, please. That's what we want. Yeah. Ah, my terrible hand hit a full house. There's no one was betting. There's no money to be made there, and this is a pretty fucking dog shit hand here too. Oh, we gotta let it go. Yeah, we're gonna make it to the big blind. We're gonna chuck it. I'm gonna say my goodbyes now. Everyone, thanks for popping in. Britt, always good to see you. So excited to hear how things go. Emily, I love you. We'll see you soon. Tori, nice to see you again too. Keep Portland crazy. And Alexis, it's always good to see you too. And anyone else that might be here that's not in the chat, really nice to see you. Don't forget, smash that like button, ring that bell, subscribe to the channel, become a member, join the channel. Those are things. Those are things. We love it. Get our merch. Get the coffee mug that says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my hormones." Thank you, Brett. We're going to see, like I said, we're going to see it to the big blind. But I don't even know. Like, we're pretty much just dead in the water here. Maybe, I'll wait to the big blind. We'll see it. Well, I'll see it to the big blind, and then, because we could hit a monster hand and double up, like it's possible. So we will roll. But the gods were not with us today, and that's okay. I made some bad moves. Marginal, real marginal, but we're playing it. Because what choice do we have? Real marginal stuff here. Play Sussy in the description. Yes. Emily, take note of that. Emily, you could do it too. I can do it too. Let's both remember. And of course, nothing at all. Big swing and a miss. Check. Can't call a bet of any size. And certainly not a large bet from a short stack. King 997. Let's do our last hand here. See if something can happen. Let's spike a 9 here. Three bet. Fuck. 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 I should fold. I should fold. I'm gonna call because I want to see this last hand. I want to play this last hand. I want to spike that 9. It's a bad call. And we did spike our 9. Oh shit. Oh shit. Grand finale. Here we are. They have aces. We're all in. No hearts. Seat 6 has hearts. Seat 3 has aces. And with that, we did double up. So that's good. We're going to still get out, though, and we're going to call it. So that was a nice ending there. We're still down about half a bullet. So we did finish down. Yeah. That way I can say just hit the description button to check out our Etsy store. You're right, I can say that. Britt, you're a marketing genius. You should be on our team. Help, help, help. It's so true. It's so true. I am so bad at this stuff. I'm terrible at it. Oh God, how am I gonna be on any show? Anyway, I love all of you so much. Take care. I'm gonna get some dinner going, and I'm gonna probably head over to my friend's house and have a Saturday night. So mwah mwah mwah. We'll see you next week. Toodles.